today in this YouTube video, we are talking about some of the signs that could indicate if you are somebody who's clairsentient. Clairsentient, when translated, translates into clear feeling, the ability to receive psychic information through your emotions, just through the way you feel. We're going to be talking more about some of the signs that it could indicate that you might have clairsentient ability. So the first sign of being clairsentient is that you are an empath. You are somebody who is highly sensitive, right? Being an empath means that you can tap into everything that goes beyond the physical. You don't take things by face value. You can sort of sense the energy behind everything. Not only that, but you can also feel into the emotions of other people. And oftentimes empaths tend to take on a lot of emotional baggage from other people, from other spaces, from other environments. And so if you are somebody who, you feel like you are an empath, you feel that you are very sensitive to other people's emotions and energies, then it could mean that you are clairsentient, because clairsentient ability means that you can really feel into this. And empaths tend to feel a lot. They tend to feel a lot through their senses. And what happens is that as an empath, you might find that your clairsentient ability allows you to pick up on these energies much more than somebody who's not an empath. Somebody who's not clairsentient, they can go into an environment and they're not going to be very perceptive of different types of energy. But you, as a clairsentient person, you are an empath. You are somebody who can tap into this much more easier. The second sign is that you are an observer. You are somebody who tends to be a observer, and perhaps you may have found that you've always been very observant of other people. But I'm not just talking about being observant of other people, being a very deep observer, somebody who can read energy, who can read beyond what they are seeing, right? And oftentimes clairsentient people are people who want to like sit at the back of the class. They are the students who tend to sit at the back of the class, or people who sit at like the back of the restaurant, just to observe what's going on, to observe the environment, to observe the energy. And you tend to do this quite naturally. You tend to be quite the observer, and you can tell when someone's body language is indicative of certain things like anxiety. You can even read beyond what somebody's portraying physically. You just read, you can read people's energy. You tend to read people very well. And this observation allows you to read into people's energy. Find that you are somebody who tends to just be observant. You're just a good observer, and you can read people very easily. You find that you can feel your way through life. And what I mean by feel your way through life is that you tend to gravitate towards the things that resonate, and you tend to sort of move away from the things that do not resonate. And as an empath, as I mentioned, you have high sensitivity. As somebody who's clairsentient, your sensitivity is quite high, which means that you are very intuitive and very tapped into your intuition. This intuition allows you to gauge the resonance and dissonance. And what I mean by this is that you go towards the things that are much more positively aligned with who you are, and you tend to stay away from things that are negatively aligned. So what I mean by this is that as somebody who's clairsentient, you tend to gravitate towards the things that are more you, the things that are more, closer to who you are, your authentic self, your soul, and you tend to gravitate away from dissonance, things that do not feel very much aligned. And what this helps a clairsentient person do is to really, center their life around things that resonate, and create a life for themselves where they feel like they can thrive, they feel like they can be the best version of themselves that they can be. And they do this by just going towards the energy that feels more resonance, that feels more like it resonates, and clairsentient people are oftentimes more likely to follow the intuition, to follow that resonance. They tend to be ones to really feel into their gut feeling and tend to even act upon it, because they know deep down within themselves that there's something there that resonates with something within themselves, that's something that aligns, something that will bring them into more alignment, that will improve them in some way or the other. And the last clear sign that you are clairsentient is that you tend to feel into spiritual energy. And by spiritual energy, I'm talking specifically about the type of energy that cannot be perceived through the physical lens. The ancestors, the spirit guides, any deceased loved ones that might be present. Clairsentient people tend to be able to feel these energies much more than somebody who is not clairsentient. It is their clairsentient ability that really allows them to tap into this vibration. Because of this sensitivity as well, clairsentient people are able to feel when there's a deceased loved one near them, or when an angel may have visited them. They are ones to be able to feel into these energies much more as compared to somebody who's not clairsentient. Both of you guys could be sitting in a room, but somebody who's clairsentient is able to pick up that there is something in this energy field. There's something happening all around me energetically. Spiritual energy in this way can manifest in various ways, such as being able to feel like orbs are around you, being able to feel an ancestor or spirit guide really caressing your hand or your face, letting you know that they're nearby, or just a warm sensation in your heart, feeling like there's a presence near me. There's sort of a spirit near me that I can feel into right now. You are somebody who can really perceive the things that can go beyond the physical realm and really touch into the spiritual realm. Your sensitivity allows you to really tap into this. If you're somebody who wants to explore more about your clairsentient ability or understand more about your spiritual gift, you can contact me for a one-on-one coaching session that's available. You can find my email address in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.